Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. Today is Wednesday the 12th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame, not too early, not too late, but got up and around. Wife headed off to work. I went and jumped in the hot tub for a little bit, got my soak on, just getting a few other things done around the house. Nothing too major. My wife had filled out some information trying to get me in to see a new chiropractor at the Palmer Chiropractic College, or whatever the hell it is. I think it's Palmer College of Chiropractic is what it's called. But she filled out information and stuff and that, and they're supposed to call me with an appointment. Still haven't heard nothing from them yet, so kind of up in the air on that one, but it is what it is. So got out of the hot tub, got a few things done, kind of chilling out for the day, and was contemplating running up to Costco and maybe hitting the aquarium, looking at some fish and all that stuff. I got the membership there, so it doesn't cost me anything to roll through there, and thought that'd work out good, so I thought no big deal. Then I had a new client reach out wanting me to watch, like, starting tomorrow, their 25-year-old Chihuahua, and I'm like, this can't be right. So I'm like, hey, need to finish filling out the rest of the information. Nothing about says if it's housebroke, if it's good with other animals, if it needs medication, or nothing. Like, doesn't get along with kids, people, dogs, nothing. So we went back and forth a few different times and stuff. And I told them, I said I want to do a meet and greet before I, rewatch the dog. And they also said, oh, they screwed up. They hit the wrong button. It's only 15 years old. But they also claim it's like, I don't think they said it was like 15 pounds or something also. I'm like, 15 pounds is a big fat fuck. It's a big Chihuahua. Like, 15 pounds is a lot. So who knows? But I said, okay, we'll do a meet and greet. She goes, well, you got to do it today. And I'm like, well, it's fine. We can do it like right now before I take off. She goes, no, I can't do it right now. Yada, yada, yada. And something about the neighbor was supposed to watch the dog, but just found out today the neighbor found out they had cancer, so they can't watch the dog. And I'm like, oh, what kind of cancer you got? To, like, whatever. But, and it's only for like 2 days, so it's not a big deal. But I have other dogs coming, and it's a bull-tied Chihuahua, and it's 15 years old. I don't know how the thing's gonna die on me or not, or whatever. So definitely want to do a meet and greet before I agree to watch this dog. So yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. And then I told myself, well, I'm gonna run to Home Depot, and I gotta get some stuff, and then as soon as I get back from there, on the way back, I'll text you and let you know when I'm home. You can swing by and do a meet and greet, see if it's gonna work. And she kind of played it off like she didn't need a meet and greet. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure you don't. My reviews say everything about me, and I understand that, but I need a meet and greet to see if your dog is gonna live and if your dog's gonna be a good fit. I didn't put the live part in there. I said, see if your dog's gonna be a good fit here, because I wanna know before I agree to watch this dog. I wanna meet this thing. So they're like, okay, everything's great, sounds wonderful, blah, blah. I can come over anytime, like within like 2 hours. After that, she'd be free. So I said, cool, no big deal. So I reached out and basically headed up to Home Depot. I was gonna run up to Costco, but didn't. But there was a couple things I had to get right now on this trip, so I had to get today so I could finish my other project I was doing, which was installing new lights in my garage and all that good fun stuff. So I started that project, and well, kind of started. I didn't have a way of mounting lights in my garage. I bought some LED lights a while back, and somehow, I don't know if I didn't get them because I still have the box on the packaging, or if I somehow lost them, but it's been a while, so I could have, who knows, the brackets that hold the lights to the wall, to the ceiling, to whatever, and didn't have any luck there. So I was like, I gotta get those, and I wanted to get the lights up today. So ran to Home Depot, got everything I needed, ended up buying myself a little Venus flytrap, and bought my wife an orchid. Went back home, picked up a ton of brackets I'd worked. They're not the right ones, but I felt like something else that I can make into brackets. So went ahead and got those bought. Went back, dropped off the orchid to my bride at work. Met the owner's mom, which I'd never met before, and we chatted a little bit and talked about a few things, and just kind of had a nice little conversation. Got back home and literally texted the people saying, hey, I'm back, bring the dog over whenever you want, to basically do the meet and greet. And they text like moments, like just right then, oh, I decided I'm gonna cancel meet and greet. I'm not gonna use your service. I'm like, what the fuck? You could have told me this like 15 minutes ago, and I would have just from Home Depot headed on to Costco. Like, fuck off. I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, shit happens. It is what it is. So part of me thinks I need to go and just block these people, because you're that lazy, you're that inconsiderate, and it hurts rankings and stuff when you have turned down sets, which should not go against us, because if the people reach out and then they refuse to even do a meet and greet, or they refuse to even take the booking, it should not count against me. But Rover's a piece of shit app, so it is what it is. But So to hell with it, got a couple other things on the house done. Went ahead and mounted my lights up. I bought a 6-pack of LED lights that I hung up 4 of them in, and I hardwired them in to the old fluorescent light, because the fluorescent light had died in the garage. And I probably could have got with just the 2 of them, but I had a bunch. So I thought, I got 6, ain't gonna hurt me to have them up. And I put the 2 in, and it's so much brighter than even the original lights were, and 1,000 times brighter than the garage light, which I've been using. And I was like, damn, that's nice. So I went ahead and put the other 2 up, and I stuck one more towards because the first 2 go straight across, like above where the hood of the car would be. And then the other one I pointed going towards the deep freeze, or the upright freezer, and towards like the electrical panel, and where I have like a little storage bench. Then I put the other one going down the opposite direction, out towards the garage door. So if I have the garage door open, I'll shine light down on the ground better, and I can have a little more light on the shelving and stuff over there. Again, probably don't really need that one, but it's really, really nice to have it. So, and even with the regular LED lights, because the way the LED light spreads out, it didn't create much shadow. So there's a good possibility I might decide to unhook 2 of them if I find another purpose for them somewhere else. And it's super easy. They're just daisy chained together. You just unplug them, take out the 4 screws, and drop it down like a whole new light somewhere else. So be super handy. They got a setup where you can hardwire them in, or just plug them into the wall, which is even better for people that don't want to actually wire into their house. So it is super, super simple. I bought them like 2 years ago and never put them up. I bought them like right when I bought the house, or shortly thereafter. And then I think I was anticipating getting a separate standalone garage. So I kept pushing it off, thinking I was going to get a standalone garage. Never did. So I said to hell with it, put them up in my garage, and it looks phenomenal. So everything's good there. Went ahead and decided to go for my run. Went and got my run done. Had a great little run. Got back, jumped in the shower, ended up knocking out a wonderful little dinner, and had a great time with it, which was a really good meal. So got that all figured out. Afterwards, my wife out in the garage. I'm like, hey, I want to show you something. Took out there, turned on the garage light like we normally would, and she's like, okay. She's like looking around like, what the hell, what did I miss? Because she'd already parked the car in the garage. So I flipped the switch, and boom, lit the whole garage up. And she's like, holy shit, so this is amazing. So she was pretty excited about it. She goes, how'd you turn it on? Motion activated? I'm like, nope, we've already been out here. It would have not been motion activated. So she forgot we had a switch to the garage light because we didn't use it for so long. So now she knows where the switch is at. It's all good to go, and it's easy peasy. So also went ahead and reached out to my father-in-law after that, reminded him he had a doctor's appointment tomorrow that his daughter was taking him to, because didn't want to be like me yesterday where he forgot he had one. So it's always good there. He's like, what time supposed to be going? I'm like, that's on you and your daughter. Like, you got to talk to her. I don't know. I just know you have an appointment tomorrow. So I'm assuming they reached out to each other, got it all set up and figured out, and go from there. But after that, after dinner, headed outside, enjoyed myself a wonderful cigar, and beautiful, gorgeous weather, and headed in early because I was like, yeah, had a small cigar, and it was like way early normal, like 2 hours or normal, at least an hour, hour and a half, minimum, probably 2 hours earlier than I usually go in. And then I'll go in and watch a little bit of stuff with my wife. We'll have a little chat and just kind of whatever. Got in there and grabbed a little snack, sat down next to her on the bed. I asked her if she wanted to watch like an episode of Frasier, and she'd already fallen asleep. She woke up because, yeah, I told her what time it was. She's like, cool. And she made it about 9 minutes into the episode of Frasier, and she zonked out, like snoring, like just gonzo. She's out. I was like, oh, guess that's done. So I switched her to a show she doesn't watch with me. Watched it, and then watched this comedy special. Stuck it on the dresser and wrapped it up. Fell asleep to a comedy special. So that's all I got for right now. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.